Guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today I wanted to come on here and share with you all my favorites from October. So how I'm doing my favorites is I count them down. I started at number 10, which is my absolute favorite for the month, and then I work my way down to number 1, which is the item that I absolutely despise for the month. So let's get started with number 10, and we're going to start with the Juvia's Place palettes. I'm not sure if you guys have seen my video yet. I've done a video on the entire collection of Juvia's Place palettes that they have out. I will have that link below if you're interested in watching it. But these palettes are completely amazing. And these come in at number 10 for a very good reason, for multiple reasons to be honest with you. The pigmentation in these palettes is completely amazing. The amount of product that you get in each palette is awesome because you're getting enough product that I don't think you're ever going to run out, honestly. Even if you were to use only specifically one of these bigger palettes every day, I think it would take you quite a bit of time to get through the color in there. So let's go ahead and open these so I can show you what they look like, just in case you haven't seen the video. So maybe you just wanted a sneak peek of these. So let's start with the smallest one, which is the Nubian. The Nubian is the green palette here. All of these palettes they're the cardboard packaging, and they do not have a mirror at the top. They're just the shadows. So this one is the smallest of the set, and this one has 12 shadows in here, and I think they're absolutely gorgeous. These shadows are completely amazing on the eyes. I think you can create tons of looks with these shadows. You've got some mattes, you've got some shimmers, you've got some metallics. I just think this palette is completely amazing. So now we're going to move on to the Nubian 2. I'll show you what it looks like, and I'll show you the size difference because here's where they jump up in size for the pans. And this one also has 12 shadows in it, but you'll see the difference in size. So this is the Nubian 2 and this is the Nubian 1. And you can see how much difference there is in the pan size. I just think, honestly, these shadows, when I put them on my eyes, I don't think I've created one eye look that I was like, oh my gosh, that's terrible. Every eye look I created was amazing using these palettes. I found that they blended really, really nicely. If you wanted to use multiple colors, you absolutely could. If you wanted to do like a multitude, like say, like I love the blue and orange. I love doing a blue and orange eye, so I was able to do a blue and orange eye and it didn't blend together and look cruddy. It didn't get all muddy looking. I really think these palettes are amazing, and the price for these is an amazing value. I have that all listed in my information on my video on the Nubian palette, so if you're interested, or the Juvia's palettes. So if you're interested in watching that, like I said, I will have that link below. So this is the Nubian 2, and then the last one is the Masquerade palette, and the Masquerade palette is the pink one. And again, they do not have a mirror, they're just cardboard packaging. But honestly, I could care less how the packaging is, because the colors and the pigmentation and the quality is just absolutely amazing. Here is what this one looks like. They have some bright colors. They have some more neutral looking colors in here. I think you could create many looks with this palette, to be honest with you. I can't wait to use this more for like the fall. Well, we are in the fall. For like the winter and the spring and summer, because I'm excited about creating different looks, trying to figure out what looks would look great for each season. I think these greens would be awesome to create like a Christmassy look with them. The blues and the pinks and things like that would be great for spring. And then the bronzy colors are going to look good for spring and for summer and for fall. Because summer you're going to get that nice bronzed eye. So I think all of these palettes in combination are just absolutely amazing. So that's why they do come in as my favorite item that I've had for this month. I think they are of great quality. I think the value is great. I think how much product you get is amazing. So if you're interested in them, they are an online only item. There is an indie brand product, so it's not something you can go into any store and actually pick up. You have to actually purchase these online, and they will ship them to you. I know I've heard some people say they've had problems getting them shipped to them, but honestly, I had no issues whatsoever. I was able to get them shipped to me, and I had no issues. Everything came perfectly packaged. It was all nice and sealed up nicely. I think that if you're interested in these, I would definitely check them out, because I know that right now they're getting a little bit more hype on the YouTube community, and I think for a good reason, because they are really amazing. So the next item I want to talk about, which is the number 9 item, is the Kat Von D, the Metal Matte Palette. So this palette is actually a Sephora exclusive. So this is what the outside packaging looks like. I love how Kat Von D creates all these really nice designs on her packagings. I think she is very artistic, and I love it. I wish I had like half of her abilities. So when you open this, here's what you get on the inside. The whole top row is your metallics. The bottom row is your mattes. So you've got plenty to work with. You can use these metallics on the center of your eyelid, which is what I prefer to do. Or you can create any eye look that you would like with these. I like this one because there's so many different pops of color in here. I think this would be a great palette to use year round also. But I think this palette is more specifically for people who actually like a lot of color. Like the Juvia's plates, the Masquerade, I think you're going to have to like a little bit of color to like these two palettes. So I think if you like a lot of color and you want a good quality pigmented palette, I think you would definitely love this. I think the quality is here. I think the pigmentation is here. I think the wearability is here. I think the wear time is here. The wear time, like I can wear these. I put these on my eyes and I can wear them for an entire day and not have any kind of smudging, or it doesn't fade. It just looks beautiful. It looks as nice and crisp as it did when I first put it on. I think this palette is amazing too. So I think between the Juvia's and the Kat Von D, I think these two are completely amazing for color looks. If you're looking for something colorful, I would definitely look between these two types of palettes. And this one is limited edition. I think the Juvia's places, they will be coming back in stock. I'm not sure if they're in stock right now, but I know they will be coming back in stock. So you can just kind of check on there periodically and see if they're in stock. But this one I know is limited edition, so here soon. I think the Sephora VIB sale is coming up. I think it starts like November 8th or something like that. So if it's still in stock at that time and you're interested in purchasing, I definitely would purchase it. Use your coupon and get a good discount off of it, because it is $60 without the coupon. And I think it's still, even with $60, I feel like it's completely worth it, because there's so much product in each of these pans. I think it's going to take you a long time to go through these. And I do have a video on this also, so I will have this video linked below also. Not trying to promote myself or anything, but I want to let you guys see the videos. So if you're interested in any of these palettes, you can go down and watch the video, because I do different eye looks with each of these palettes, so that you can see how the palettes perform and whether or not you feel that they'd be worth it for you. So now the number 8 item is the Lorac Mega Pro 3. So we have 3 palettes featured in this my countdown series, and the reason is because all 3 of these are absolutely amazing. I highly recommend any of these. Well, actually, how many do we have here? We actually have 5. But I recommend all 5 of these palettes because I think they're absolutely amazing. I think depending upon what colors you're looking for is what you need to look at. So if you're looking for a lot of colors, then I would look at the Juvia's Place palettes, or the first Nubian palette's more neutral. Or if you wanted a more neutral and you wanted to look at Lorac, which this is amazing too. So here is the Lorac Mega Pro 3. Here's what it looks like on the inside. I feel like the only flaw with this palette here is the color of the palette itself. I feel like they should have maybe done a different color. It'd been great if they would have done like the rose gold, done the rose gold palette itself and then done the white writing. That would have been amazing, but they didn't. And so there's not too much more that you can do about it. It's just going to get dirty. So that's one of those things you're going to have to take note of, that this will get dirty and it's going to get yucky looking pretty quickly. But these colors are absolutely amazing. Again, another set of shadows that you're going to absolutely fall in love with, because the pigmentation is amazing. The quality is amazing. The wearability or wear time is amazing. So in this palette here, you have 2 rows of mattes. You have 2 rows of satin type shimmers. I love this palette also. So this one I would think is more of a neutral looking palette. So if you're looking for something more neutral, I would lean more towards this one. I love this also. So if you, again, I have another video on this one too. So I have videos on all of these palettes that I will link below so that you can go check them out if you're interested in any of these palettes, to find out whether or not they'd be good for you or not. So now we're on to number 7. And number 7 is actually a brush. We're not using a palette now, believe it or not. It is the Sephora, what is this called? Pro All Over Powder Brush. This is a giant brush, honestly. It's really, really big. It's a ginormous brush. But it's really, really soft, and I'm pretty sure this is still on the Sephora website on sale. That's how I picked it up. I picked it up on the sale site, because before that I think it was like around $50 or something like that for the brush. I'm not exactly positive, but I think it's now down to like $20, $25, and it's an absolutely amazing brush. I wish now I wouldn't have waited, thinking the price was just outrageous for it, because honestly this brush works so nice to buff your powder in. It works really nice to make your powder, like set your powder. I just love this brush. It's super, super soft. It's very densely packed so that the bristles are very nice and close together. But it's just, honestly, I don't think I've had a brush that I love as much as I do this one right now. It's a very nice, heavy made brush. The ferrule on it is, I think, wood maybe. But that, to me, doesn't affect it at all. I think it's just still absolutely amazing. If you're interested in this, I would definitely check out the Sephora website, because like I said, I think it is in the sales section, so I'm not sure if they're just getting rid of it or if they're going to change the ferrules, or I'm not sure what they're doing. I know it is in the sales section and it's around $20, $25, so I think it's absolutely amazing. So now's the time to pick it up if you're interested. So now we're down to number, what are we at? So we've done 10, 9, 8, 7. We're at number 6. So at number 6 for this week is my Pur Cosmetics. These are the Pur Lip Lures. So I have 3 of these right now. I got one in my BoxyCharm, I believe that's where it came from. And I got the shade Mystic in my BoxyCharm. So I'm going to swatch all 3 of these for you. So here is Mystic. There's what Mystic looks like. Mystic is more of like a, like a rose pink or rose gold, or not rose gold. Oh my gosh. It's like just a burgundy color, honestly. I don't even know. I just like these because first of all, they're very, very hydrating. I feel like they feel really nice on the lips. I have the color Belle. Here's the color Belle. Belle's more of a orangey red. So here is Belle. It's more pink. I can't even talk today. It's more of a peachy pink red. I don't know. I'm not good at describing colors, to be honest with you. That's why I would like to show them to you. Then we have Fancy. And Fancy looks like this. Fancy is actually what I'm wearing on my lips today. So and here's Fancy right here. I just think these colors are absolutely amazing. I love all 3 of them. I think they wear really, really nicely on the lips. Like I said, that is what I'm wearing today on my lips. And I feel like it's very hydrating. I think the only issue with these lip lures is that they do kind of wear off in the middle part of your lip, and then they leave that outer ring a little bit, so it's gonna look a little weird. But if you're like me, I mean, these are super easy just to throw in your purse. You're not gonna have to worry about it melting because it is like a liquid type of lipstick. So you're not gonna have to worry about it melting into the tube and then having a big old blobby mess. I just love these, and right now I think Ulta has these for $8.60 or something like that. And they're normally $21 or $22. So they're a fantastic deal right now. So if you're looking at getting any of those, I would definitely check out the Ulta website or Ulta in-store to see about getting those, because I absolutely love those. I've loved those now since I've gotten them, and I had to go get 2 more, like I said, because I think they feel so nice and hydrating on the lips, and they feel so comfortable on the lips, to be honest with you. They're almost like a comfort to where you don't even feel like there's anything on your lips. Now we're moving on to number 6. Is it 6, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5? We're at 5. Is it 5? Oh my gosh. I don't even know, you guys. Look at this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Yes, we're at 5. I could count, I promise. So number 5 for this month is this little product right here. I think you guys probably saw me haul this. I hauled this in like a collective type of haul. It came from Amazon. What this is called a HailiCare washing machine, is what they call it. I picked it up because I was looking for something to be close to the Foreo Luna. Is that what it's called? I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. So I was looking for something that would be similar to that. So that's why I picked this up. And honestly, I had the small one, and I feel like these 2 are completely dupes. The only thing different is the small one doesn't have the plus or minus, but if you can hear this turns on and vibrates just like the regular one does. It does have the plus or minus on this one. On the back of it has the plug-in, so you can plug in and charge this. It does have the thicker looking little nubs on the back here. I'm not sure if they'll focus or not, but it's got thicker looking nubs on the back, and then the front has more thinner nubs. So that way there you can get good and clean into your face. I feel like this has really, really helped my face, to be honest with you. This is something that I use in the morning, and then at night after I remove my makeup, I use this, and I feel like it's deep cleansing my pores enough to where my skin feels very, very nice and, I don't know, just super clean afterwards. And then when I used this also, I noticed at first my face started breaking out a lot more. I was getting a lot more acne issues, but then I found out the reason why it's doing that is because your skin is kind of like cleansing itself from within, so it's like purging all the bad stuff out. So once it's complete with that purge, then your skin should start getting better. And honestly, I feel like it is getting better. I feel like my skin is looking better now than it has in a long time, and I'm thanking this little product for it, because I do use it, like I said, twice a day. I use it in the morning and I use it at night, to make sure that there's nothing clogging my pores, to make sure that everything's nice and clean and clear. Because when you're someone like who's like me, if you wear makeup, you think you get it all off, but honestly, I'm not sure that we actually do until you get deep down into those pores to make sure you're getting every bit of it out. And I feel like that's what's really helped my face kind of clear up a lot. I absolutely love this product. Like I said, I got it from Amazon, and it was like $18. And to me, compared to the Foreo, which is around $200, I'd say it's a good win for me. This is a great idea to get this if you're looking for something that's comparable to the Foreo. I think it's very comparable. I can't say it's an exact dupe for the big one because I don't have the big one. However, from what I can tell from the small one and this one, I feel like they would be very, very close, enough to where I'm not worried about spending the $200. I'm happy with this one. So So now we're at number 4 for the week. And number 4, we have this little product here. And it looks so, I don't know, it just looks fancy. This is the Redken Diamond Oil. It's the Shatterproof Shine. So all you do with this is just an oil you put in your hair. So my hair, I feel like it's been looking a little more frizzy lately. And I feel like this has really, really helped it. I picked this up at Ulta, and I think it was normally like $40 or something like that. And they had it on sale in the sale section, and it was like 20 bucks. So I was like, you know, 20 bucks is worth a shot. I've been wanting to try the Redken style, this one anyway. I had a small sample of it and it just didn't smell good. I think that might have been just my sample was bad, because this smells really, really good. This is just a very nice oil, and this is a huge bottle, so it's going to last you a very long time. This is 3.4 ounces of oil, and you're only going to use a little bit. You're just going to put a little bit in your hands, and you're going to rub it together and then put it on the tips of your hair. I feel like this is just very, very hydrating for my hair, though. I feel like when I use this, my hair looks so good the whole day long. I feel like I don't have to worry about any flyaways. I feel like it does such a good job that by the time the day's over, my hair still looks good, which normally by the time the day's over, my hair's looking a little frizzy, a little frayed, and I feel like this has helped it a lot. Like I said, I think this was on sale at Ulta, so I'm not sure if they're getting rid of it, though, so you might want to check that. Now we're at number 3 for the week. At number 3, I have my Murad Clarifying Cleanser. This is 1.5 salicylic acid acne treatment. Okay, so let me lay it out. This stuff is really good. However, it says it reduces 99.9% of irritating surface bacteria in less than 1 minute. Okay, so it's a good acne cleanser. But the problem with it is that the peppermint in it is so strong and overwhelming, it almost takes your breath away, to be honest with you. I have very sensitive skin. I have very sensitive acne prone skin. So I thought it would be great for my acne prone skin. I do enjoy it as a cleanser, but I think it's one of those cleansers, if you have very sensitive skin or if you're sensitive to smells and things like that, I don't think you would enjoy it. I enjoy it because I feel like it, again, I'm using this with my dupe of my Foreo. I feel like they're doing great jobs helping clear up my skin, but I feel like it could be a little bit less perfumed with the, I don't even know if it's perfumed. I'm sure it's the fragrance. Yes, there's fragrance in it, and it says perfume. So I think the fragrance could be a little bit less because I feel like it's a little overwhelming. But other than that, I think it's a good cleanser. But also, I think if you're looking into getting some good cleansers, I think you can check your drugstore and find some really great ones and not spend the high-end price on it like you would for Murad. Because Murad is a great brand. I have nothing against Murad. I think they're a great brand. But I feel like this might be a little overpriced for what it is. It's just a facial cleanser with 1.5% salicylic acid in it. So it's good, but I wouldn't say it's great. Now we're at number 2 for the week. And number 2 is my Katy Kat Eye. So this is a Covergirl mascara. I got this thinking it would be good. First of all, it's Katy Perry. Katy Perry, is that her name? Yes. Katy Perry, not Katy Perry. Katy Perry was my cat that we had. This is Katy Perry. So I thought, you know what? I'll just get it and try it. Okay, so first of all, the wand. Let's look at the wand at this. The wand is like spiraled up, almost like spiral staircase. So for me, the wand is just too big. I feel like it's like overwhelmingly sized. The size is just way too large for my eyes. Second, I feel like it's way too wet of a formula. Maybe if I let it set for a while, maybe then it'd be better. But right now, I feel like it's so wet that I feel like I put it on and I have mascara everywhere. I look like I just kind of drew mascara all over my face. I just don't care for this, the formulation. I don't care for the wand. I think this is a no-go. I think if you like that style of wand, if you like a very wet formula, you might like this. But for me, I like a more dry formula, and I do not like the wand on this. I think the wand is just too hard to work with. Number 1 for the week. So now we're down to the item that I feel like was complete crap for the month. And I'm pretty sure you guys probably have already seen a video where I kind of discussed how I felt these items were no good. So what they are the Wet n Wild Fantasy Makers. These are the eyeshadow palettes that I picked up from Rite Aid. And they are, I think they're like the Halloween collection or something like that. So I have the She-Wolf, the Zombie Bride, and Butterfly. So all these, what they are is honestly, it's just an overspray. An overspray over like a cream formulation. But the cream formulation doesn't even wear good on your eyes. You try to put it on your eyes and it might be good as a base, but other than that, that's about it. But you try to put it on your eyes and it like goes all over your lid. By the time I'm finished with trying to make an eye look out of this, I look like, I don't know, like what is her name from Drew Carey? I can't think of her name. If you guys think of it, let me know, or maybe I'll think of it and I'll add it up. Mimi, it's Mimi. There you go. I kind of look like Mimi because my eyeshadow is just going way up here because it's moving all around. It's way too creamy to try to use on your eyes. I think it'd be okay to use as maybe face makeup for Halloween, but other than that, I wouldn't use it. I think that the overspray on these is just terrible because you put your finger in here and then most of the time, most of these are no pigment to them whatsoever. It's just a little bit of glitter. So like watch, here's the green. I'm gonna stick my finger in the green and there's the green. I mean, there's nothing. And then let's stick my finger into the orange. And then here is what the cream formula looks like on the orange. And that doesn't look bad at all. But I just feel like these are not worth it because I feel like they're really, really bad formulated. Okay, so we just got interrupted, but I just wanted to finish up by saying that I feel like the formulation on these is not good for the eyes. I feel like they're too creamy, and then I feel like there's not enough pigment. There's only shimmer, like not even shimmer, it's like sparkles. So you'd be better off just to take a jar of sparkles and try to put them into your, I don't know, your concealer or something and try to put that on that way. That's just as good as what these are. They're duds. They're complete duds. I would not recommend these. I think they're no good whatsoever. I'm actually going to toss all three of these. I think that the Wet n Wild collection, they do have some really, really nice palettes. Like my favorite one is the like Walking on Eggshells. I really like that one. I like the Comfort Zone palette. But I feel like these holiday ones for like this, I feel like they're not good. So I'm actually going to start steering clear of the holiday style ones. I'm learning that from a lot of brands though, honestly. I'm learning that a lot of the holiday palettes are just not that good. So I'm hoping that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned a little bit of information. I would love to hear what you loved and what you hated for this month, what items worked for you and what items did not work for you. I like to hear both ways. And until next time, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching and I'll catch you guys later.